The Vedic sources allude to a number of political formations and structures which would otherwise have remained shrouded in the mystery of the past. These references throw light on the earliest phases of institutionalization of a framework of polity which would provide the ground for state formation in the early historic period of India.
Ma'am, is there any possibility of correlation between the archaeological cultures and the Vedic society?
Yes, it is very interesting to note that the descriptions that we have from the Vedic literature about the Vedic society matches temporally and spatially with the zone in which the archaeologically designated Chalcolithic culture associated with the OCP and later on the archaeologically designated culture of PGW associated with the Iron Age had evolved. Now, so far as space correlations and the settlement formations are concerned, there can be some kind of connectivity, but it is very difficult to ascertain with any degree of certainty that actually the Vedic culture could be identified with these archaeological complexes. Moreover, to glean something about political life from archaeological evidence is extremely difficult. Therefore, for this particular discussion, we are mainly relying on the literary evidence from the Vedic literature.
Ma'am, can we specify any geographical zone that may be identified with the early Vedic society?
Yes, in fact the Vedic literature contains descriptions about the river valleys, which shows that probably these people in the very early days had settled down or moved about in a region in the Panchkor and Ghorban river valleys south of the Hindu Kush mountains and spread over to the upper Ganga valley up to the western Uttar Pradesh, and later on they moved about into the middle Ganga valley also.
Ma'am, and what kind of indication do we get of the power and leadership in early Vedic times?
You see, the early Vedic people were mainly pastoral and nomadic, and they were moving about in bands of tribes along with their cattle, which formed their mainstay for the economy. Now, these bands were denoted as Goshti because of the jointly held cattle wealth. Okay, and the most common confrontations that we find are related to cattle raids, and the popular image emerges about a hero who would be leading in these cattle raids, and the term that is used is Gojit. And also we hear of the terms such as Gopa, Gopati and Gomat. Now, whereas Gopa is associated with the kind of accumulation of cattle wealth, Gopati means a leader among the people. Okay, so it is from the term and the concept of leadership within these bands of Goshti and the position of the Gopati that later on the concepts of chiefdom or kingship would evolve.
Use of horse as a domesticated animal, a hallmark to Vedic culture, crucial to swift and successful raids, was soon absorbed into the paradigm of power, and it soon led to the conceptualization of regal rituals.
Absolutely. For example, we have the Ashwamedhas.